Now, where'd you get that platinum chain with them diamonds in it?
Where you get that matching pants with the
Windows
windows
tinted. Who them girls that you be with, but you be wrong. But I got nothing to prove, baby. Huh?
I don't know why,
That
bro.
was my first favorite.
Yeah, that
rapper,
nigga is
bro.
that nigga is
He
that
was my
monster,
first
bro.
He was
favorite rapper.
my third, probably, because
I wouldn't say he was. He was never. Like, I don't think he was ever my favorite, but
He
he
was
was
one of my-
always. He was always in my top 3 at one point. It was one point in my life where he was always in my top 3.
yeah. For me, it was Busta. Then it was Outkast. Not like the rappers I got into. It was
Yeah.
Busta. Then I Stankonia came out, and then I got into
Oh,
them.
yeah,
and then right after that, that's when Word of Mouth came out.
Ludacris.
Yeah.
See,
I
that
was
was the
like,
album that
oh,
got me.
shit.
Because when Saturday came out,
I got to a point with Luda though where I got to a point with Luda where like he was so like I love that nigga so much that like even when his like Release Therapy came out and niggas hated it, I was like, yo, that's my shit. Like fuck it,
Yeah,
fuck everybody
yeah,
else.
yeah.
I was like, fuck everybody
What
else.
singles?
Yo, like,
what
Luda's
singles
that
came
man.
off of that one?
Release Therapy, I think it was Grew
Release
Up and Screw
Therapy.
Up. I grew
Yeah.
up, but
Or
fucking
Screw
screw
Up.
up. Got introduced
Oh,
with him and Jesus.
yeah.
Okay,
That was
yeah,
the single
yeah,
for
yeah.
that one, I think. And then, what was the other single? He always
remember
had
that
like
one.
3 or
Yeah.
4 singles per album, though.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did,
'cause
man.
there was a time when I stopped buying his album.
It's probably around that time.
I think
That's
the last
see,
one was
everybody
like Red
did.
Light
Nobody
District.
liked it.
Yeah, I think it was around that time.
But I
that
can't
was
say if I did or didn't because I just can't remember it. Like I don't know. Maybe I was like on some other shit.
because
I
it
don't
was the
That was when he had
What was
money
the
make.
first-
He had money maker with Pharrell on that.
Oh,
joint.
that's
so
right.
this is
Shake Your
2006.
Money,
Yeah,
Money,
yeah.
yeah, that's
So
right.
that's what it was.
know. That's when he cut his hair for the first time.
Yep.
Yep,
That was when
yep.
he could have.
Got a
What
nice
was the
fade.
first? What was the name of the first album?
That
That was the only album I never had. Well, I mean, I had it,
It was
but
back
I never
to something. Back,
back for the first time.
something like that.
Back
something
for the
like
first
that.
time, I
yeah.
think. Yeah, I think it was back for the first.
Because
time.
that's what I wanna lick you from your head to your
Yeah.
toes. I don't wanna.
And then he just
move
had
to the bed,
I just looking on
nah-da-da-da.
Instagram, it was Luda Weekend.
Oh,
Like DTP Weekend or Luda Weekend.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of people were down there in Atlanta for that.
Yo, Luda's
Oh,
still getting
shit.
crazy checks right now.
Oh yeah.
Acting checks? Just the
Acting,
fast
bro.
Fast
movie.
and
Just
Furious?
the
Yeah,
Fast
just
and Furious
the-
only.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
fast movie.
Yeah.
that's it. That's all you need. Even just that.
Yeah, because he was in Crash. He was in
No,
quite
he was,
a
Oh,
he was
yeah,
in a lot
yeah.
of movies. He
He
was in a
was
lot
in
of
quite a
movies.
few movies.
Yeah.
He was. I didn't like his character in Crash though. I mean, I liked his
Oh,
acting.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
like his character.
Yeah, his character. Yeah.
His acting is good as hell.
Yeah.
For a
he was
rapper?
yeah, because that was
Well,
the first
it's not
time I
like
saw him
like his
acting.
character. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a rapper, yeah. For a
'Cause the
rapper, it's
bars-
just pretty lit.
Yo, you know whose acting was fire as fuck? That was slept on. Busta Rhymes and Shaft.
Oh yeah, Busta
His,
Rhymes. Yeah.
his acting in Shaft.
Yeah.
Get in the fucking car, Shaft.
Yeah.
And he was just bitching at Shaft the whole time. 'Cause
Yeah.
everywhere he would drive him, they would be getting in shootouts.
Yeah.
His Buick was getting shot up and shit.
And then
Yeah.
in a movie called Higher Learning, he was basically like playing him. He wasn't playing himself, but he was basically like on campus. It was the racial tension movie. Ice Cube was in it.
His first
I
album was
never even seen it.
Incognito. Sorry, just want to look it up real quick.
Ooh,
Ludacris.
Yeah,
it was Incognito?
That's what it says.
you're right. Yeah,
Incognito.
Incognito.
Holy shit.
Wait, but Incognito.
Yeah, Incognito.
Nigga, I've
Yeah.
never seen that before.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying that's his first album,
What's
right?
Your Fantasy? It's on there. What's
Yeah.
Your Fantasy's on there.
But then I thought there was
Yeah.
another
The-
album like right like the
It
next
was
year.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
black
yeah.
and white with the black and white cover.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
It, like the songs that was on Incognito
pulled on
went
that as
it.
well, yeah.
Yeah, because I watched his VH1 his
So
VH1
pretty
special.
much like
But you
this
see,
might-
remember back in the mixtape days, that shit used to happen all the time. Like somebody
Yeah.
would throw something out on the mixtape and just be like,
and
all right,
gets
drop it on
so-
Put
the
that
album.
on the
too.
album.
It gets so
Yeah.
hot, you just resell it
Yeah.
and mass produce it at that point.
Yeah. See, like, okay, so I remember we were talking about like word of mouth. The first time I really saw him was not What's Your Fantasy, which was the first single off that album. It was the second single off that album. Fuck.
Talking about hoes, Eric?
Drop bows on him.
Oh,
Drop bows.
that's right.
On him.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the first
Golden
videos I
Bows.
ever saw of him. Like Cadillac
It
grills.
was cat-
Cadillac.
You know what? One of my favorite videos with him was it wasn't even one of my favorite songs, but the video is one of my favorites. Diamond in the Back video.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
And he
remember
was
that.
hanging
Yeah.
upside down the whole
that
time.
shit was
walking that
ill.
video, the imagery on that was Diamond in the Back.
Oh, he did. Oh shit.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
That song was fire, dog. Brand new guy. Brand new shit with a
Oh,
brand
shit.
new him, bro. I don't know if you heard that.
No, I don't know
That
that.
shit is fire.
Oh shit.
You got it? Can you pull it up real quick?
I'm about to see if I can pull it out right now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Wait, you say ASAP what?
It was.
right here?
Oh, yeah, just sort of like. Okay, yeah. Brand new guy was ASAP Rocky and Schoolboy Q off of ASAP Rocky's first project.
Yeah.
And that shit was fire, bro. That was when Schoolboy Q was dropping bar. Like, he's always dropping bars, but he was bar for bar on that song. Like,
Yo, it took me a while to get into his last joint, but his last joint was lit too.
oh yeah, I loved E40's verse on that album.
On his latest album,
Uh-huh.
I dropped off with school.
Put him but like a motherfucking dope nigga, like a dope dealer nigga. Brandon to be Tampa to be managed. Breed. He got everybody.
E40 just be coming out of nowhere, just like with his own language, you know. Like
And he stays on the charts too. Dog.
Yeah.
He stays on the charts.
Because I remember
They don't have
like,
the record on here, bro.
oh yeah,
My bad.
Because it's a mixtape. You gotta
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
YouTube.
yeah. No, because I just remember the whole hyphy movement, like in 2005,
Yeah,
2006.
and he was leading that pretty much, wasn't he? Well,
Yeah.
maybe not leading. Well, was
Tell
he?
me,
Him and Mac Dre, yeah.
yeah. Tell me when to go. Tell me when
And
to
then
go.
what's the Glasses Malone? Glasses Malone.
Tell me
too.
when to go.
Who? Oh, Glasses Malone. That's a good. I listened to. He did a. He came on Charlamagne's Brilliant Idiots podcast. That was a fire ass episode.
I missed that one. I didn't see that one. I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Glasses Malone is cool. And then Kendrick was talking about him on the Heart Part 4. What did he say? I can't remember. I'm trying to think.
Why were we not rolling when we were talking about this?
Come on, man. You know I'm rolling.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yo, but this
No,
is
no
the-
actual intro was done to.
we never did the intro.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
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 we should
10
probably
minutes
do that.
Yeah.
All right, welcome
Welcome,
Welcome,
to the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane M. Petty.
Leon Gamble.
And today, this is episode 19, and this is the rebranding episode.
Yeah.
I guess we can call it the rebrand.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right? Kinda.
We got new shit on the wall, as you guys can
You know what
see.
I'm saying? Had to upgrade, you know what I'm saying?
Upgrades
Had to-
everywhere, yo.
Had to pull them tools out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have to steal some signs and run from the
Yeah,
cops.
You know what I'm saying? I pulled that off in 35 seconds, nigga.
Yeah.
Get with my timing, you know what I'm
There's
saying?
a lot of people getting into accidents right now.
If the police came in here, they'd be like this.
Have y'all been to the corner of Tryon lately?
Yeah. It's like a whole collision.
There is no
Shit.
there is no more rolling to
Remember
a
where
stop.
that
stop
You
sign
just keep
was, bro?
going.
Yeah,
You just keep going. There's no more rolling to a stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got the speed limit. Somebody's catching tickets at the school district right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Word.
I heard that's like the worst ticket to get.
What?
Probably.
Speeding through a school zone.
Oh,
School
really?
zone.
They probably
Oh.
hit you so
Man,
much.
I
bro.
heard they bang you in the head
How
for
much?
that
How much they
shit.
talking about? Like what kind of?
Because a regular speeding ticket with the lawyer, like to get rid of the points, that's
Yeah.
like 400.
Oh.
So I'm assuming that's gonna be like 1,000.
It's like
at
4
least.
now for a speeding ticket, bro.
Bro, last time
What's
I got a
it used-
speeding ticket, which was about 2 years ago, like I did the lawyer thing. So like
Oh, okay.
the ticket was 200 or like 225, and then the lawyer was like another 200.
You must have had a vicious speeding ticket to go get a lawyer involved. what were you hitting right now?
Low
What
key.
were you-
It was
Low-key.
16 and 25.
That bitch was okay. It was like the speed limit was 70, so I was going to 80, and that bitch dropped to 55, bro.
Oh, so you
Oh.
got 80 to 55.
Bruh.
25 over.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
they
they
got
try to
my
smack you.
they got me
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
They got me,
Oh.
and it was clearly one of those traps. Like
Yeah.
you cruising for like an hour and a half at 70, 80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden it's just like the sign just. I'm not paying attention. I'm still going. Everybody else is going 80 miles per hour.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And then it was just like the cop pulled me. Then as I was pulled over, I saw like 2 more cops going down the street pulling people. I'm like, damn, bro.
They were out there.
Bro, they eat in that little section.
That shit was a tactical strike, bro.
Yeah.
they was
We
waiting
gon-
on that shit.
They're like, yo, you stay on the left side. We're going to flank them from the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're waiting on
God.
that shit, man. That's wild.
But it's Labor Day tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So happy.
For some reason, Labor Day and Memorial Day, for some reason,
They're the same thing to me.
like they're just interchangeable to me.
Me too.
I don't know why that
Me too,
is.
bro. Me
I
too.
don't know
I mean, you're not
when
the
it's
only
here until I see a mattress sale or if
some-
like
yeah.
a family
one.
member.
A furniture sale.
Yeah, a furniture
or,
sale.
or some sort of family reunion, because a lot of family reunions are on Labor Day.
Yeah, or my mom would just call and be like, "Hey, Monday is Labor Day, right?" I was like, "Oh, it is."
Yeah, I never know until the shit rolls up on me.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Never
Yeah.
know until it rolls up on me,
So
man.
Memorial Day is
Yeah.
for the soldiers.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
Labor
definitely.
Day?
Women having labor. No, it's just like, they
probably
all
sound-
have labor on
I
that.
probably
bad.
sound
ignorant right
I
now.
probably sound
Yeah,
mad.
It's
ignorant,
okay
bro.
because I would have chimed in, but I really don't know. So
Hey, look,
Doing labor and shit,
like
man.
if we were getting like 100,000 views, bro, 50,000 of them would be like killing me for the
Yeah.
fact that I don't know exactly what Labor Day is.
Yeah,
I just know it's a day I don't have to work normally.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I used to get off Jewish holidays in high school, so you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Having
really?
off
Oh,
Monday.
really?
Oh yeah, I was in the Jewish area, bruh. All the fucking Jewish
Whoa.
holidays off, nigga. That shit used to be lit.
Where again?
King of Prussia, Pennsylvania,
King of Fresher.
and it was like it was the shit, bruh. Because I'm
Yeah.
not Jewish. Like the Jewish people had shit to do all day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but we.
So I mean, that's really what it is, bro. It's
No,
Labor Day.
Kendrick.
I got
Kendrick
the-
right now be like, no, you're an Israelite, my nigga.
I got the.
oh, what is Labor Day? Go ahead,
Okay,
Wikipedia.
all right. I got the
And
Wikipedia
this
one right here.
since it is Wikipedia, this
This is-
information
it's-
might not be
Might
accurate.
not be accurate. Might not be accurate. We know that everybody gets a chance to post on this shit.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, speaking of that, I kind of want to post on Wikipedia now. We talking about it, just so I can put some facts on.
Have
there
you
for
ever
some people.
edited somebody's Wikipedia?
No, I haven't.
You
I
can
haven't
edit
either.
somebody else's.
I didn't. I.
You can edit
No.
any Wikipedia. All you have to do is make an account.
Oh, that's
That's
dirty.
it, bro.
That is
And you
crazy.
can make fucking edits.
Oh my
that's
God.
that's why it's so wild.
Damn, that's why when I was in high school, there was like, this is not a valid source.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it was the most valid source at high
At the
school.
time-
Like
back-
all the shit you
I mean,
want
at
me to
the
look
time-
up, they have it
They
organized
had-
right here, my
they
nigga.
did.
Like,
They
yeah,
did.
bro.
What? And then you can click on the link within everything to get to the next thing you need to know about.
Like
Come on.
writing book reports and shit.
Right.
It was
Like,
so
bro, I
easy
can
to
get
use a
everywhere
Wikipedia.
I need to get right now.
And even if
Yeah.
the information isn't accurate, who cares, though?
Yeah.
Who fucking cares, though?
I guess George Washington did use a strap-on. Who knows?
Yeah, for real.
It says it right there. so-
Yeah.
Yo, so it says Labor Day in the United States is the public holiday celebrated on the first Monday in September. That's right. I have a better reading level than most people. It honors the American labor movement and the contributions that workers have made to strength, prosperity, laws, and well-being of the country. So it's really like Labor Day. Like
Oh, so literally just people that
Literally,
work
yeah.
9 to 5s. This is your day to take
Labor
a break.
Day.
That's it?
it's the Monday of a long weekend known as Labor Day weekend. It's considered the unofficial end of summer in the United States. The holiday is also federal holidays. So
Oh, it's the official in the summer. Maybe that's why it's so big.
unofficial.
Unofficial day.
Unofficial summer.
Oh, because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
official
yeah.
day of summer always changes every year, doesn't it? Depending on.
The end of it. I mean, no. Each season has like a day that it technically starts. Each year, summer's what, the 21st of what, June?
June, yeah.
June.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
then fall is like
Yeah, because we haven't even hit it
fall
yet,
is
right?
September
Nope.
21st.
Yeah, yeah. It has to be
September
sometime
what
this
is it?
month.
Fall is September 20 something, right? Am I
Something
tripping?
like that. Yeah.
Don't you hate when the like news announces it's fall season and it still be like 85, 90 degrees? Like,
you
you're
know-
like, shut the fuck up, dog.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
That should be making me mad, bro.
Oh my bad. I was gonna say it's crazy
Yeah.
how like having a conversation like this as an adult, it's like all the basic shit that I should know, like it's just not there anymore.
Bro, if we had to take a citizenship test right now,
Oh man. We're not getting in America right now.
it'd be a rap, bro. It'd be a rap, dog.
Yo,
It'd
I
be-
do
like,
have
what?
one of those coming up soon, so don't
You
worry.
do? Have you been studying?
Oh, shit.
Oh no, I don't have it coming up soon, but I will have to have it coming up.
Oh
soon.
yeah, you better get on top of
What's
that shit,
Memorial
baby.
Day? Ah, shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like they probably and like, see all the shit.
I know
that's on-
Halloween.
Yeah, for real. I know Halloween. I know Christmas. I know my
I know
birthday
Thanksgiving.
because I get shit on those days.
It's like we killed the Native Americans, right? Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
because Thanksgiving is always the last Thursday of the November, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, bro. If I had to take one right now, it's a
Yeah.
wrap for me because I can't even distinguish wars right now. Like, like civil American, I just know it cracked off here. That's
Yeah.
all I know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like I know 9/11. It's like I know when that happened.
because I was around.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, that old shit. I know monumental things happen.
Like I
but
know the war in the Middle East.
Hell
2012.
Yup.
That's just
Oh yeah,
wild.
that shit's probably in. Yeah, I wonder what English books look like now because we knew.
They're like in school.
Yeah, because I mean, it was.
Do they
it's
even have books?
It's completely. Yeah, they're probably on their laptop. They're probably on Wikipedia.
Or not a oh yeah, a laptop or like fucking pads and shit. I thought they said in some schools they're like they don't even use books. It's just like on pads and shit.
Oh,
They have to
literally?
download
It's on,
like
some
apps.
iPads.
That sucks,
apps
bro.
and
I
stuff
hate
like that.
reading off a screen for like long periods of times.
Yeah,
Like even when I bought a Kindle, I got the one that looks like paper.
a Kindle that looks like paper.
Hell yeah, you never seen it?
Yeah,
I'll show you
it's,
mine.
it's better on your eyes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's,
oh.
But I mean,
it's not a
all
screen.
all the screens have that like kind of effect, but the like I think
Yeah, the
because
Kindle one
Kindle
literally
is better
just,
though. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it
like-
literally just looks like it's dull white paper, so it's
Yeah.
not bright on your eyes, and then it's touchmind, and then you
That's
just touch
crazy.
it, and all the
Oh.
words change.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
fire. It's fire, bro. And
Like,
then
it's hard for me to just to picture this. I'm like, this is
I'll show
Minority
you.
Report shit.
Yeah, I'll show you in the house, and then you buy a leather case so that you could pop the light out on the top of it when you open, and then it's like a real book.
Yeah.
Because reading a screen, like when people were doing like Kindles, like who wants to look at a screen that long, bro?
Yeah, and it
that shit's bright as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it hurts
especially
your
in the
eyes,
dark,
too.
man. That shit's not good.
No, it's terrible in the dark.
Yeah, it's
but
terrible.
on the app though, you can change it to yellow.
I heard that shit fucks up your sleep too.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at a screen like before you
You
go
to
to
sleep and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading this article. They said that you should sleep with because we're so dependent on our phones nowadays. You should technically sleep with your phone
On the side of the room.
either on the other side of the room or in a completely different room.
Or in a different room?
Yeah.
I just turn my phone off because sometimes.
Oh, you turn it off.
I just turn my phone off because I don't know. Do you guys ever get calls from like fucking people people
First
that
off,
just want to like?
I don't
fuck
know.
with you?
When's the last
Yeah.
time you changed your number? It sounds like you've had.
You
this
had a
number.
recent change, didn't you?
No,
When?
no. I still have the same number from my old phone.
From
That's
how
why,
long ago?
But
was
how
that, though?
long? How long? How
How
many?
long?
Like,
you had?
give me a time frame, because I can tell you this.
We're
I can
talking
tell you
5
about
or more
this right
years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
damn.
about time
Yeah,
to change it, bro. That's why
Really?
your number is all
I
over
think-
the system.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
is
like-
that what you're talking about? Okay, well,
Yeah, I'm talking about. He's literally had his number for so long.
It just be a number, and it's just
okay,
like these answering.
I thought it was the less you like. If you just got a new number, sometimes that should fuck. Because I changed my number, like
That does happen when you change your number.
Like-
It's a spike in the beginning from the previous person,
oh my god,
and
so
then
much
it
shit.
dies down.
Oh.
So much shit.
Yeah.
Who is Tempest, bro? That bitch need to
Tempest?
get her shit together, yo. 'Cause
Tempest?
Niggas is still calling me.
Oh, let me
Like-
tell you about when I
like,
changed my
yo.
number. So when the police, I had that trouble with the police or whatever, right? I changed my number, bruh. My phone was lit for like 2 years straight, bro.
2
Really?
years, dog.
Bruh.
My shit's just now dying down,
For
bro.
real, the girl that had mine, bruh, one, she owes mad debt.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
For the first 2 years on her birthday, bro, literally no lie, bro. The first year I got that number on her birthday, which I can't remember what day it was, but I know I woke up and I had 80 text messages, like
Ooh.
20 missed calls. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like,
I'm famous?
I thought somebody died. Like, the text messages are
yeah.
literally like, happy birthday, bitch. Da, 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 da. Like, I was like, yo, whoever his number this was popular as fuck. You know, because
yeah.
everybody was sending her happy birthday. Niggas was sending, yo, happy birthday. Now I know what women go through. Bro. I know what women go through, bro. I know what women go through because 2 years on this girl's birthday, I think her name was Melissa. I experienced it, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, it was like, the first time it was like 80 text messages. Year 2 was maybe like 20 to 30 people. She was popular as fuck, clearly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then it was the first year, it was literally niggas in there like, hey, yo, happy birthday, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? I hope you have a beautiful day. Hit me up when you get some times. I got a present for
It's
you.
funny
I
as
was
shit.
like,
it's funny as shit. Yo. It's funny as shit because you know you was reading that shit in your mind in that exact same voice.
I was,
It's
bro.
like, that's how the
I was.
niggas is really
Yeah,
trying to talk to her
why'd
and
you
shit.
put that on
bro.
it?
Yeah, bro.
You've been shouting it.
Like niggas leaving voicemails and shit. Oh, then her grandparents were calling. I called them back. Like her
yeah.
grandparents and her aunt
You had
and
to let 'em
uncle
know.
called because they sounded old as fuck. I was like, let me call them real quick because fuck these other people.
Yeah.
But her grandma called and was like, hey baby, I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. Happy. I was like,
She had that pause in between, like
Yeah,
a lot
like
of
she
breath.
was talking slower than that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like old people speech. So
Yeah.
I was like, I definitely got to call this lady back just to
Yeah.
let you know, this is
What
the
have
wrong
you
number.
done with my
Yeah.
granddaughter?
I was like, hey,
You nigger.
Yeah. But I knew she was black just because
Okay.
I don't think white people say yes, bitch, to each other. Or,
Okay.
"Hi,
No,
bitch."
no. They definitely do in
They
this
do?
in this
Well,
day and
now-
age. In this day and age, they definitely
yeah,
do.
now.
They definitely
Really?
do.
Yes,
Yes, I can
bitch.
guarantee it. I can guarantee it.
Yeah. I think. Come on. At this point, come on. Anything black people do, like
But first off, the
It-
term
it
bitch
gets-
is
it
not
gets
really a
catchy.
term anymore. That's like I don't know.
So
It's
loosely
so
used.
loosely used nowadays. It's just like, especially between women.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Like,
true.
so like I'm not putting that past any race of woman. Like
they
if
still
you're
got
if you're a
the nerve
woman,
to get
I'm
mad
pretty
when
sure
we
you call
call
your
them a bitch.
girlfriend a bitch. That's just I'm pretty sure you call your
But
girlfriend a bitch.
it's
Nah,
just
you
like
still don't
some
like
of
what a
them,
dude
you know,
when a guy
like,
says it,
it's-
but I'm pretty sure it
some of them
happens.
are okay with it, and then some of
Some
them
are
like,
okay with it.
But then
I
some
kind of
of
want a
them.
girlfriend that I can be like, yo, this my bitch, yo.
Yeah.
And she
And you can
get
say that
offended.
shit and she not get
And she
offended.
not get offended. That'd be
That'd
kind
be
of
kinda
cool.
lit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
that'd
kind
be
of
kinda
cool. Like,
And you my
or,
nigga.
or like, yeah, exactly. Or
That'd be
like,
kinda lit.
you my nigga. Or like in like casual conversation, like, you'd be like, bro, my bitch is bad. Like,
Right.
she not get mad
she
at
be
all.
right there.
Like, I'm clearly complimenting you. I just have to say it like this just because it sounds
Right.
10 times harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Then if you at a show, I can literally go off at a show with you right there and point to you and shit. You be in that bitch like
yeah, exactly. Be like, like, and you say some fly shit on stage like, my bitch be the baddest and shit. Like, yeah. All her friends is lit and shit. Like, yo, nigga, love you, girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's that kind of love you need, bro.
Like I said,
that no
would be okay with
judgmental.
that.
It's just words, baby. But you know what I mean by it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, hey,
It's almost like the word
you know,
nigga now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because remember,
exactly
it depends on how you
Shit.
say it. You
Yeah,
know,
and it
and
depends
who's,
on
bro,
context
who's
and
the
who
who.
says it.
Yeah, and who says it? Who says it?
Yeah,
Matters.
then
Who
the
says it
meaning of it
matters.
changes, so bitches sort of become.
Yo, the way this nigga's face.
Yo, how did they sneak in this bitch like that?
The dog just
Yeah,
snuck
the
in
dogs,
again.
yeah.
This nigga Phil was like, like looking like I just kicked you out, my nigga.
Yeah. You just look the dog look right in his face.
That shit's
yeah.
funny.
It's like, yeah,
man.
I came back in.
Hell yeah. Jeff will probably be pulling up at like 8 so he can catch the back end of this.
Yeah.
So he'll probably have to knock on the door or whatever, but go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, going back to the holidays real quick. I did have a controversial thought the other day, and I was wondering like
Hot
what
take.
everyone
Oh,
else.
we should make another segment called Hot
controver-
Takes.
Oh yeah, like
Hot
something that's
take.
controversial.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it right now. Dun, 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 dun. Coming in from the Three Oak Podcast, Shane M. Petty has a hot take. What do you got to tell for us, brother?
Yo, Black History Month is unnecessary. Oh no, just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh shit!
Okay, not unnecessary. But what I'm saying, but it is on this topic though.
Okay.
I was just thinking, I was like, Black History Month is like, do we really need it anymore? You know,
That's
That's him.
That's
knocking,
him right there?
I think that's him knocking.
Oh, okay.
You sure?
Because there's no way the dog's got that good.
I don't think I'm gonna be a good
Oh,
person
okay,
to answer
yeah.
this question for. I'm not gonna lie
Is
to you.
Black History Month necessary again? That was your-
anymore. Like you know, because I mean, like we're becoming more integrated country, and you know,
I think it's still necessary for a few years.
Yeah, definitely.
Quite a few years. Yeah, I think it's still necessary. I think
Oh shit.
I think it's-
what the knob was.
We heard that, right?
Yeah,
we all
yeah,
heard that,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, but yeah.
I think it's still necessary for quite a few years, man. I mean, definitely, especially with this nigga Trump in office.
Yeah.
It can't go anywhere with him in office.
Oh, yeah.
He-
Well,
he
no,
can go
yeah,
anywhere.
no,
Can't
yeah.
go
We gotta
anywhere.
keep that
We
right.
gotta
now.
keep
But
that shit
he
right
decided
now.
to get rid of it though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm try-
He'd be like,
that's what I'm
"You're
saying.
right, my
That's
nigga.
what- That's
You
what I'm trying to
should-"
say. We gotta hold that shit down.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. But
No,
I mean,
'cause
I
I
don't
was
know.
just thinking-
In due time, I think there's gonna be a point in time where
Where maybe we'll have to maybe cut it
Chalk it
down
up
to
to
a day
history.
or something. Because everybody else has a day. You know, Puerto Ricans have a day. Mexicans have a day.
Puerto Ricans have a day.
Nah, I
This
think
is
it's
new. Puerto Rican Day.
This is new to me. It's called Puerto Rican Day.
I
Isn't
think
it?
it's necessary.
Literally Puerto Rican Day, just straight up.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is. Yeah.
I'm about
Oh,
to
yeah.
Or the
What
Puerto
happened?
Rican parade.
Yeah, Puerto
maybe
Rican
that's
Day
what I'm
parade.
thinking
have a
about.
parade.
Yeah, you're
I
thinking
can
the
say
yeah,
one
parade,
in, like,
yeah, parade,
Puerto
yeah.
Rican
have a
Day.
parade here,
But you know,
Yeah,
Cinco de
Caribbean
Mayo,
Day.
and you know,
They gotta, but I think we definitely have to have a Black History Month.
you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Irish,
yeah, I
you know.
think so.
Yeah, I
what
don't
do
think
you
it,
call
I don't think it can go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think it can go anywhere for now.
Yeah, for the whole month. It's just like, because, moving, I guess moving past our past, I don't know. It's just like, do we really want to linger in
I see
our
what you're saying.
horrible
So
past for an entire month? Like,
So you're saying
if we're
get
trying
rid
to
of it
move
because
past it,
like
why
why
do
we
we
keep
need to-
revisiting it?
yeah.
Because niggas will. I think
No,
you
no,
know
no.
what
I
it
mean, we
is?
still need our history. We still need to teach our history to our children and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But the fact that, I don't know, like, okay, let's say if we, in the very far in the future, people are getting integrated and shit, and, there's going to be a lot of, probably more mixed people than black people or some shit,
where everybody's like golden, like copper.
Yeah, and we're
skin
going to get
shit.
so far from our
This is
history.
this is
really.
why
from
we
the
need it. This is
originality
why
of
we
it.
need it.
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, I gotta read.
Break
This
that
is
down,
why we
break
need
that
it.
down.
Yeah.
And we need it
About to ad-lib,
because
okay?
we're always going to teach we're always going to teach our black people and our black kids
Yeah.
our history,
Right.
but white people need a reminder every year. That's what it
Yeah.
is. Like if we get rid of it, they won't even have a reason to think about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like
Right.
so if it's gone completely, like they're gonna be like, we didn't do nothing to y'all. Why y'all hate us? You know what I'm saying?
They'll rewrite
Like,
history.
I
yeah,
think,
like,
I think
yeah.
another reason it needs to be in place is just because of like the.
Okay,
Okay, he's definitely outside. That was
We
a
heard
person.
a
right?
yo this
That
time,
was a
right?
person.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was a person.
Yeah, I heard a yo this time.
Nah,
yeah.
but
Okay.
I think another reason it definitely needs to be in place right now is because of like systemic oppression and the fact that a lot of the reasons why, like, even though it's like alluding to some of the bad things or how we like or like the negative of the past or whatever, but like there's a lot of systemic oppression today because of what happened back then. So like
Yeah.
when people don't feel like they have opportunities or they feel like they're not being treated well because of their skin color and shit like that. Like, there's legitimate reasons for that, and
Yeah.
and those reasons need to be in place for the moment. Not just so you kind of literally just because systemic oppression is still here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
It's still a major part of like.
Yeah, it's still
a major part of everything. Like, it's still fresh. Slavery was not that long ago.
Yeah. And white supremacy is in our system. It's like integral in our system. You have
White
people.
supremacy is popping right now too. Like they on 100.
But remember,
right now,
like the KKK groups, like yeah.
we are
White
still
supremacy is popping, y'all.
Matter of fact, let me say that one more time because we're in the middle of the hot take segment.
Yeah.
White supremacy is popping right now.
Popping, right?
Yeah.
2017 is the year of white supremacy.
Yeah, that Charlottesville shit was a true sign of that.
Yeah,
Yo.
but like with like white supremacy groups, like neo Nazis and KKK, like we have to remember that's not those are not
They are the
fucking
minority
professions.
now. No, they are the not minority now too. So
yeah,
that's a good thing.
but they're not professions though.
These
So
yeah,
everybody in those groups, they have actual professions, judges, lawyers,
actual jobs,
police.
yeah.
The people in the
I
system.
see what you're saying.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
just
yeah.
walk around every day, make money, and make a living off of being a white supremacist.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
but white supremacy, those people that are in those groups,
Yeah.
they are in our system.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're
that's
in our
why
system.
white
Yeah,
supremacy
yeah.
will never
No,
go
and
away.
that's,
Really,
and that's what when I was telling you about. I gotta go back to that podcast, but on the Art of Charm podcast, they had that dude. I forgot his name, Chris something, I think. But he wrote a book or whatever.
Is it Chris Monroe, the one that
No.
produces the show? Oh, okay.
I don't even know if his name is Chris. I just feel like Chris is what the fuck I'm saying right now.
Oh, okay.
He seems
But
like a Chris.
basically, he had a book or something called Life After Hate. He wrote where he was a leader in one of those supremacy groups. Like he was a leader, like a major
for
part.
real?
Yeah, he was a major part of that. But like I guess like somebody like a black person or somebody that he was really judgmental against or whatever, like saved his life in some form or fashion, and he changed his perspective completely on people.
Oh.
So like he like
Damn, they got a whole interview with this nigga?
yeah, they got a whole
I
interview
gotta-
with him,
yeah,
bro.
I
So
gotta
it's
see
him
that.
talking about life after hate, and him just talking about like how like in those groups they really did like band together and be like, yo, okay, it's not legal as like slavery and stuff like that's not legal anymore. We can't treat these people like overly. We can't be overly racist. We can't be this in public. So let's get in the system and let's be able to judge them like lawfully.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they really are like.
So it's law. Their
like,
racism
re-
is law now.
Like there really are people with these views that's within office and within certain places. Like that shit was like actually like a plan at some point in time.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn, that's crazy. I do like hearing like the story, like interviews of people who were like on the extreme whatever side, and
Yeah.
then they like had like the moment where they were like, "Oh shit, I've been tripping for like the
Right,
last
right,
20
right,
years."
right.
Yeah.
So I
That
gotta
should
go
be
back and
crazy.
listen to that
Like
podcast.
listening
That
to
shit's
those
crazy.
interviews.
Yeah.
Oh, but side note.
Yeah.
So then, like my neighbor who lives across the street, or he owns a house across the street. This nigga voted for Trump, right?
Yeah.
And we talked before all this happened. He voted for Trump, so he was like, "You ready to vote?" I was like, "Yeah." Like,
Why do they like bringing up conversations? I know. Go ahead.
whatever,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's so stupid. Like he was setting himself up for the L. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So the nigga was like, I was like, "Who you voting for?" He was like, "Trump." Like I should have known already. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, damn, bro, really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I thought we were cool. You know what I'm saying? You know when somebody says they vote for Trump, you be like, damn, bro, I kind of fucked with you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then
yeah.
you're like, I don't know if I can fuck with
It's
you.
like now I just got to hear your reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
oh man. So last time I saw him, which was like yesterday or the day before yesterday, I said, "Your boy Trump wildin'." Boy, he got so defensive, bro.
Really?
He was like, he just said something stupid. That's all. I said, presidents can't say anything stupid.
Stupid.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
And he was like,
Like your uncle could say
it's not
shit
that.
stupid.
It's not that big of a deal. I said, okay, so you're all the way gone then. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Okay,
It's not
but
a big
he
deal
does-
for you.
he does. But I know why he votes for Trump because he even moves like when he speaks regularly. Like I have to check him sometimes because he speaks from like a white privileged perspective. So like he always like he loves to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like so he'll be like, "Yeah, man, it's time for you to you know what I'm saying, do this." I said, "I'm gonna get that motherfucker when I feel like it." You know,
Oh,
little
okay.
do you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like he speaks like that. Like and I know he doesn't mean any offense by it. That's just how he was raised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just weird. Like you could just hear in his speech. I feel like you can hear in people's speech patterns. Like
How they are.
yeah, and then it's kind of like the businessman. Like you know how like the business people are like dickheads, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like that, and you'd be like, "Why are you a dickhead just because you do
Yeah.
business?" It's kind of I hate that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, I
airport,
have a
we got it
family
bad
member
at
like
the
that.
airport
You talking about when?
when we were working at the airport. The type of people that would
fucking
come home.
like it. Oh man, Avis.
Yeah, just like
Jesus
the,
Christ.
like Avis, like the
Oh
people
my
that would
God,
come,
bro.
like people who make like. Even if it's like 80,000 a
That shit
year,
brought
bro.
me. That shit brought me so far back down to earth. Like when I realized people out here like this. Like
Yeah, bro. Like
bro,
people
what's wrong
just
with the people, bro.
they feel like even at 50,000 a year, or not 50,000. I mean, I'm sure they're
No, there's some people who feel that way.
I mean, I'm sure there's people moving like that at 10,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Yeah,
these
people making that
motherfuckers
little
maybe
shit.
like 80 to 90 to 100,000 a year, bro. Just the way they speak to you. You be like, bro, who the fuck are you talking to? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why people do that. Like, they could, but I guess they've been speaking to people like that their whole life.
Yeah. It's probably
Which
like
is
that,
even
that's just
more
their personality.
ridiculous. Because, I mean, I know your parents were speaking to people like that. Because I met old people who speak like that. You know what I mean? And then that's all you know, so you think it's okay until somebody checks you.
Yeah, they've never been checked before.
Nobody's ever been checked. Or you've always talked to people who are, like, insecure, and they just take the L. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you'd be like, I had one dude, like, the worst I ever got into it with this one dude at the airport when I was checking in the rental cars at Avis. They were straight dickheads up there.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, hurry up. And I was like, okay. About to take my sweet fucking time. Now, you got me all the way fucked up.
Yeah.
Then
You got me tight.
he used to come every week. So the first week it happened, it shocked me. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Nigga snatched the receipt out my hand and everything. So I was like, oh, I got something for your ass next week. You know what I mean? So when he pulled up next week, somebody else about to take him. I said, no, I got this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he tried to snatch the receipt. I'm still holding still holding on to that motherfucker. So he like, it misses. You know what I mean? Like, he grabs it, but I'm still holding on. And then he was like, give me the receipt. I was like, just threw that bitch on the ground. I was like, have a good day. You know what I'm saying? He was like, where's your manager? Inside. Have a good day, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody fucking with you, dog? Like, I hate people like that, bro. Like, what makes you think you can talk to people like that? I'm so confused, bro.
Yeah.
That's true shit though, man. That shit was like that up there, bro.
It was crazy up there, bro.
It was crazy, bro.
Like, you straight up, like, you come in yelling at people.
Yeah.
Like, what world?
Yeah, like,
bro?
what, like-
Those people have never been punched in the face, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They've never been checked.
True shit.
Yeah.
Never been punched
And
in the
not
face. Like,
only
I feel like
checked-
one good like.
Like,
Yeah.
being checked, you'll still do it. But if you've been punched in the face for some shit like that, it's your whole
Yeah.
world
You'll
changes.
think
you know,
about it
Yeah,
before you
think
treat
of it,
somebody else.
because like in any other environment,
Yo, that's
like,
such a valid point.
yeah, like, because like I can shut
Like,
you
I remember
down.
what happened last time.
Yeah, like I can shut you down and embarrass you, but you'll be like, you can still try it on somebody else. Like
Right,
he
right.
might not do it, but you get punched in the face. You don't know who will punch you in the face at that point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's somebody you don't expect. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Somebody in glasses.
yeah. Somebody in glass, they never think you'll punch
Somebody
you.
who's
in
mad
glass.
polite, who's just like treating you normal.
Yeah.
like,
Treat you
know what I'm saying?
normal,
Like,
and then
chill,
all of a
whatever.
sudden you get punched or smacked.
because
and
you
you're
just
like,
you crossed one line and it was just like holy shit.
And they're never ready
Yeah.
to throw their hands. Never,
Yeah.
bro. You smack people like that, bro. They get stunned, dog. Like,
Yeah.
they're
It's
never.
Yo, these
like-
people are really vicious
Yeah.
though. I don't know. This one dude on the other side, remember when they had Payless over there? The other,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
This one dude took some shit. I don't know. Like, I don't care if fucking Big Show came up and did that shit to me, bro. I would just had to take a mean L.
Yeah,
Dude
yeah.
came across, like, he was cursing at him the whole time. Came across, grabbed him by the tie and pulled him pulled him over the table, bro. I said, oh,
A customer,
hell
you
no.
said?
Customer,
Oh,
bro.
customer.
That's how they
Customer,
moved at
bro.
Avis, bro.
I was
When
like,
I say they
no,
were out of
nigga.
control at Avis,
The
dog,
customers were out of control?
Out of
Damn.
fucking
bro.
control.
Out
What
of
the fuck?
control, bro.
because Avis is like straight business people.
Yeah.
Like the weekend renter, family vacation renter. They don't typically go to Avis. Avis, like, main clients, they have a
Like
whole
all the CEOs, people. and
Yeah,
shit
they
like
have
that
a
come
whole bunch of
whenever.
clients. Like, you about to pull up? Yeah, they have like a whole bunch of clients. You might want to turn his mic on too. But they have a whole bunch of clients. Like, they have company contracts. So like, your company would have a contract with them. Like,
Yeah.
so when you pull up, all you have to do is
Straight, bro.
yeah, brother Jeff just jumped in. He's been here for a minute, but he just jumped on.
Hey, you got another one, bro?
Let me get a mic check from you. Make sure it's good.
Yo, mic check.
Can I
it
get a
closer.
what?
Hey, where's it at?
1 2
I'll
1 2.
scoop it.
But yeah, so what
Yeah,
was
so
I
you were saying they're wilding at Avis, so there's a bunch of business people
It's
there.
like straight
So
business, bro.
Yeah.
It's rare when you see somebody like leisurely renting a car. So it's like you're dealing with business people, and we're at the airport. So we're dealing with business people who travel on top of that. So you're probably getting at least 100,000 a year, or 80 to 90 if you're traveling for your company. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Especially if you're traveling every week, you're probably getting 150 to 200,000 a year. So they just moving on this like. From this privileged ass position, you know what I'm saying? Like where anything they say goes. Probably because the people they talk to, anything they say goes. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then they get checked by like a regular dude who makes $12 an hour, and the whole world fucking flips upside down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck, I don't care
Yeah.
how much you make, dog. Like,
Yeah.
and it's so weird because it'd be like the quietest, richest people be the nicest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, it'd be like
But
the-
the people in between, yeah.
Yeah,
with
like
real
the
money
people with
quiet.
the real money
But
be
the people
quiet.
in between who like you know what I'm saying,
Struggling.
got taste of like some good money, but like may not have like really
They're not comfortable in how much they make.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, you knew who made millions. You know what I mean? Like, literally, they wore designer from head to toe. Like, their shoes were designer. Like, their watch was designer. Their watch band was designer. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's subtle. It's
all
not
subtle.
flash,
it's not flashy.
flash.
It's just like
you gotta like look to notice it. Sometimes if you're not paying attention, you'll be like, oh, it's just regular
it just
shit.
looked like a regular shit. But then you look close, you're like, damn, that shit. That's Louis Vuitton.
That's fuck around and brush up on that fabric. You like this shit clean.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, even your messenger. You know, like even your messenger bag, even though it just looks jet black, it's Gucci printed on the inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then they're like nice as hell. You're like, okay, you're getting money. You know what I'm saying? They rent modest size cars. They don't need the fucking Cadillacs.
Try to upsell them. They'd be like, I'm cool with a compact.
I'm cool.
I'm like, this is one of the good rich people.
Exactly. It's like all I need is a Ford Focus. I don't need anything more. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get to and from work.
Fuck my pockets up on the sales side, but I respected it.
You just be like, hey man, you know what? You deserve your money.
Real shit.
Exactly.
That's how they stay wealthy, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, being cheap.
Yeah,
remember,
frugal, bro.
Because you remember Nate's parents.
All day.
He used to hate He used to hate how cheap his parents were, bro. Because he was like, my parents got so much money, but they're cheap as fuck.
Nigga, that's how they got
but
it.
They was balling, bro.
That's how they got it, bro.
They don't let none of that money go, bro. They don't let none of it
Save
go.
and invest, man. That's where it's at.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know if it's because I don't know what's going on with that mic, but it's still a little low. You definitely want to lean up.
Lean up on a little bit.
At least lean up on.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta get
There we
intimate
go.
with that
Just
shit.
to make sure it picks up for you. But so we got your segments.
Yeah.
The other two, I didn't get to send them off to Shane in time, so we got the Who Took the L. We're gonna do that one right now.
Oh shit!
And then
I haven't been paying attention. Who took the L? What? Just for the week?
Yeah.
Regardless, whoever
yeah.
you think took the L. Yeah.
Damn.
I got my L ready, so I have
Yeah.
no problem
Niggas
going
jumped me
first.
in.
I thought about
I had
mine
nothing
like
ready.
maybe right
Yeah.
before the show. I was like,
And
okay, I
then
think I
like
got
the
mine.
nightly rewrite, and then we just added one like on the fly hot take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I have something controversial to say, so I was like,
The 2010. Wow.
Yeah.
The audio that like
yeah. So every time some hot take shit, so we'll do like a
That
hot
button,
take.
remember, like you were saying, get that button, that sound effects. And
I do want like a button pad. Like,
Yeah.
that would be like nice as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, so I started listening before we jump into this. Who Took the L? I just realized that I didn't know Hannibal Buress has a podcast.
Oh, he
I
does?
don't-
I
man,
didn't
it's
know that.
fire, bro. Have you ever heard it? It's fire, bro. So this nigga has something called a teleco. I can't remember what it's called, but it's some sort of machine that a mic is hooked up to,
Yeah.
and it'll change your voice like on site, like auto tune.
Whoa, okay.
Auto tune and shit like that. So the nigga will be talking like regular like this, and then he'll be like, "Tell me about your."
In another monk?
You know what I mean? Like,
Another
and
mic?
it'd be like, it'd be like, but tell me about your childhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah.
insane, bro. And sometimes
He's weird like that, yeah?
He is,
he's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out with, what's the other light-skinned dude?
So yeah, he's a strange person.
Yeah. You know, Eric
Eric Andre.
Yeah. He's always hanging out with him and
I
shit.
love that show though.
Yeah.
I love that show.
I watched
bro.
like a
Eric Andre,
compilation.
wait, is that guy from Adult Swim or whatever?
Yeah, big
the
hair.
light-skinned dude with the
Yeah,
afro.
yeah.
Dating fucking,
Man, they kick him off of like
uh,
everything he tries to go on, right?
because he stayed.
He's out of control, bro. He is out of control, bro.
what's that
He'll
Puerto
get naked
Rican's
on your
name?
show in a second.
He's
Like,
dating
he'll-
somebody. He's dating
yeah.
somebody that's like out of his league or something.
Hey, do you have your charger?
Kinda. Yeah.
to the phone?
What is her name from Daredevil? She's the
wait,
nurse.
Not plug.
She's
okay.
Puerto Rican.
You talking about Rosario Dawson?
Dawson. That's his girlfriend.
Is that the one from Daredevil?
Really?
Yeah. The nurse.
Wait, pull up
yeah.
her picture because I
I'll
don't
take
even know.
That's
From
why I need
oh,
a charger.
from
From
Shit
Man
just
in Men
died.
in Black.
The two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
too.
When she was like,
oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah.
that was the light.
yeah.
Oh
the short hair.
shit, he
Yeah,
got
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
So
That's
she's-
why it was like a whole thing for like a week.
Wait, that's whose girl? Hannibal Buress' girl?
No,
I was-
Eric.
Oh, that's even crazier.
Yeah. And it had a picture
Well,
of them.
damn,
and he
bro,
had
what
to
the-
actually prove. He had to go on his. He had to post a picture of them kissing to prove it because everybody thought it was a joke.
Well, hold up,
Well,
bro.
I mean-
What is she like then?
Well, I mean, it may not be that. It may-
She might be really funny people. That's all.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah.
That's true.
She's really
like,
political.
As long as
Biggest
you're
aspect.
funny,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
the most attractive person in the world.
And
to her,
also-
bro. That's probably what it is.
Also, at the end of the day, you never know, man.
She might be with that
he
weird
could, He
shit.
could just like know what he's doing and just be doing the shit to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, niggas like
I-
Ice
no,
J
I
Fish.
think-
You know what I'm saying? He acts like
Yeah. I
And
think
he
J
gets
Fish.
at the house
I think
all
there.
the time.
I think
Yeah,
there
could be.
definitely is some of that in there as well. Like
Yeah.
he just knows what he's doing.
Right,
type of
right,
situation.
right.
Job.
Yeah.
It's a job,
It's
like
a persona
yeah.
he's created. You got to be
Right,
that.
you got to be that. Yeah, like,
Oh, I'm gonna tell you a
Yeah.
funny ass video to watch. Him, Hannibal Buress and Eric Andre went on each other's Tinders. they traded each other's Tinders, right?
Chill out.
So they changed the search preferences. Like it was like they were to fuck over somebody else's Tinder. You know what I mean? Like I get your Tinder, and then like Hannibal took Eric's Tinder, and he was like he changed.
Oh,
he changed the search to men. So, so he changed the search to men and started swiping right, made a connection, and started fucking with these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
So he getting hits like all day.
Yeah, right. That shit was funny as hell. And it's like a 3-4 minute video where they like 2 minutes apiece.
Yeah.
Just trade Tinders.
Yeah.
And start talking to girls like.
Oh shit.
Like it's funny as hell. Y'all gotta watch that shit.
One of my favorite episodes was him fucking around like with Jack Black. Did you see that one? Like there was this one day because I never really watch his show regularly. Eric.
I only watch it on YouTube, so
Yeah, but
I've never seen a full episode.
Oh yeah, so on YouTube there was a compilation, and it's just like him, all these celebrities, and I just like how he does it. It's just like this odd talk show, he'll mess up his table.
I've never ever seen a talk show.
Oh really?
I only saw him like get kicked off.
Weird shit popping out of nowhere, and
artists walk off his show.
What?
Every time. T.I.
T.I. He walked
T.I. was
off.
on the show.
Fight this dude. T.I. was
Chill
pretty
out.
good.
Oh,
was
T.I.
pissed.
wasn't playing that shit.
Yeah.
Because he
got
can't-
naked, like, tried to jump
He
his
got
face.
naked?
Naked, bro.
He
Naked
goes.
on the show.
He's so
Chill out.
fucking weird.
Thing. Like I said, he got a thing with nudity. I don't know what it is.
What's up with that?
He's not afraid to just
He's
like
not
walk out.
afraid to be nude.
That's
I
wild,
forgot
man.
whose it was, but in some episode where somebody was on it. It might have been. Oh, it was Flavor Flav. So he was sitting there.
I saw that one.
You
I
saw that one? Yeah.
I saw
And,
that one.
he's just like Eric just like brought out a little tub, and started taking off his clothes and like pulled down his pants, and he was like, "Oh shit, this nigga doing this,
bro." He loves getting naked. And Wiz Khalifa
He's like
was
Tom
on
Green.
there.
He's like the new Tom
Is it
Green.
just like a try to
He
get
is.
somebody uncomfortable kind of thing?
Yeah, he's
Pretty
like
much.
the new
That's his
Tom
whole
Green.
thing.
That's
That's
what
one
he
of the
is.
show.
Now
Yeah.
one of the funniest ones that he ever did though to me, it was just completely disgusting. And I was watching like the behind the scenes, like this is what we did.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, so we had some girl, I have no idea who she is. I think she's a model or some shit like that. I'm not exactly sure what she does. But he was like, I was in a break room and there was oatmeal. So I was like, oh, this will be perfect. So this nigga heats it up, makes regular oatmeal, throws the oatmeal up on the desk. So like while he's interviewing her, right? And then he's like, "Blah."
Yeah.
And then he goes like,
Oh yeah, I did see that
so
one.
that one,
Yeah.
it starts slurping that shit up, bro. That shit.
Nasty, bro.
Nigga, that shit
Nasty,
look.
bro.
It's then oatmeal. Like it really does look
Yeah,
like
the way
throw
they
up.
digest
it.
So, bro.
Oh, he was trying to make it seem like I can't remember, but he was trying to make it seem like
like it
throw
was
up.
Throw up.
like it was throw.
Yeah,
and it
not
looked
oatmeal,
like,
but
and
throw
it
up.
looked like
Throw
throw
up.
up, but it was
Okay.
oatmeal.
So no, because I'm thinking I didn't
thinking he
see
threw
the
up.
making and all that shit. Yeah, so
Yeah,
now I'm just
yeah.
kind of learning is oatmeal.
Yeah,
now. Okay.
but he's the type to actually do it with throw up, but it was oatmeal. And
Yeah.
then the nigga, and then the way he was drinking it off that, he was like slurping it. So
Slurping,
it was
yeah.
like the sound effects, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not even.
just disgusting, bro.
ain't
Disgusting
cool,
as
bro.
fuck. But that shit was funny because the girl was like,
yeah, you know who?
and then when he started slurping it, she was like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That shit was funny as hell.
You know who
bro.
blended into the show really well though as a guest?
Tyler, the creator.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, but you know that nigga's about that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
too.
And
Anyway.
somebody in the comment,
But the
cause
show
by the
wasn't
way.
as
This show's
funny
kinda
when they
funny on the
blend
low.
in.
yeah,
To me,
yeah.
you know what I
it's
mean?
like when you take them off guard, that's when it's funny.
Yeah.
But it's just like with Tyler. Somebody said it in the comment section. They were like, some old guy came out and just started dancing like this, and then Eric started dancing, and it closed up on Tyler's face, and he went like, like his a smile came up, and then he just started doing it
I
too.
saw, yeah.
But somebody in the comment, he was like, man, he just got so happy when this show got weird. Because he's that type of dude.
That's
He's
true,
weird.
that's true.
He can blend with weirdness, you know?
And then you know what? Another one of my favorite clips that I saw online was damn. This shit just left my mind. Fuck.
Is it on Adult Swim?
Yeah, well, I always watch it on YouTube. I've never seen the show live, so I always
Okay.
watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But who was it? Oh, okay, it was Hannibal Buress, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll do some shit with Hannibal where, he's always just standing off in the corner,
Yeah, he's
awkward,
always.
as fuck,
Yeah, he's
awkward
always.
as fuck. So, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon was
Oh,
on.
I
So-
might have seen that one. Yeah.
So Nick Cannon's on, getting interviewed by Eric Andre. A white dude comes out the curtain, and it was a white dude talking to Hannibal. He was like, "Hannibal, I'm your father," and he was like,
yeah.
"You really want to do this now? I'm interviewing Nick Cannon, Dad. You didn't show up any time in my life. And then like
Yeah, yeah.
he was like,
It was
you
a
came
whole
out-
dramatic thing.
And then the dude didn't have no pants on. He's like,
Yeah, his dick was out. Yeah.
And he
His
was like,
dick was out.
and I'm interviewing Nick Cannon, and you choose the fucking creator of Drumline, and you got the nerve to come out here with your dick in your hair.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The way that he reacted, Nick Cannon was like,
Yeah.
Are you ready for that?
bro, nobody's ever ready for
Because
that.
I really feel like that is one of those shows they don't even tell you what's about to happen.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't,
you
they
just
don't.
gotta-
Go out there, so
Yeah.
you just kind of, you get surprised as they are because it gets the
And
best.
I don't think it's on anymore, and that's what he was saying. It's not
Oh.
on, and because he knew the show had a time limit, because the whole point of the show was people
can you
didn't
get
know
in?
what the show was.
So how many can you get in for somebody's?
Exactly. So
Somebody
like
can see it.
once
Before you
he
got
gets
big.
once he gets more famous, they probably got like 2 or 3 seasons in. But at that point, he's famous. So if you book an interview with Eric Andre, you're going.
Into, like,
nothing's
something
going to
weird.
surprise you anymore because everything he does is going to be crazy. So it was like the show was built on a time limit anyway, because once it pops, it can't last that long because it was off of like
It's
raw.
like punked. It's like punked.
It's like
Yeah.
punked, yeah.
Yeah,
But at least
yeah.
punked, you didn't meet Ashton Kutcher and some wild shit happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But when you knew the show existed, though, I think a lot of celebrities
true.
was on guard. You know,
Right.
like when
Yeah,
some
because
weird
it's so-
starts happening, it's like, am I being punked?
Right.
that's
Yeah,
true.
that's the
that's
first
true.
thing that comes to your
That's
mind.
true. Yeah.
Remember, like the
Once-
whole early 2000s, that was like the thing.
Everybody
Like just
like,
like,
"Oh, am I being
am I gonna
punked
be-"
too?
yeah, it was like a catchphrase.
It was a term. Yeah, it was definitely a term
Am I being
people were
punked?
using.
yeah.
Well, like niggas is like, where the cameras at, bro?
Yeah.
Ashton,
Where'd it
come
go?
out, bro.
Yeah,
this ain't
yeah.
right, dog. Yeah,
End
yeah.
up looking crazy as hell because Ashton is not on.
Yeah.
set.
yeah. He was always in the back, like, okay, it's starting to get out of hand. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going in.
Once it gets good, once it
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
enough footage is when he rolls out. Like once you get like a complete fool.
Or when
turn
somebody's
up.
about to start fighting or some shit.
Right.
Yeah,
right, right.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
when
when it
somebody's
gets a
about
little
to
too
physically
far.
get
Right.
hurt. Yeah, when it's
Yeah.
about to go too far and the niggas ain't having the joke,
That's
everything ends.
I need
See,
to
the only show
revisit-
like the show that used to do it for me like that was that shit Bowling Points. When they had
I
that
Bowling
fucked with
Points.
Bullet.
Yeah, yeah,
Bullet
I used to
Points
do that.
was somebody would piss you off, and if you stayed around,
long enough to like.
it was
handle
like $1 a minute or like
Yeah.
$10 a
On
minute or
MTV?
some
You
shit
had
like
to,
that.
well, no, you had to get through like 5 minutes without cussing.
without cursing. Or
That's what it
getting-
was.
Or
Yeah.
amping up on them.
No, yeah.
Or
And
walking
you will
away.
win $100.
And you win
$100.
Yeah.
On MTV, right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
But
Yeah,
they do some really weak shit to you.
they do, bro. They do.
That's
They do some
like-
wild shit to
That would
you.
make any civilized human being.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like
Yeah,
you're at a
yeah,
donut
yeah,
shop
yeah,
and the nigga lick your donut and then hand it to you.
Oh, yeah.
And then like you have to
And then
I
last.
vaguely remember the show. Man.
Yeah.
I, like,
Yeah.
Look, just look
I
at clips
forgot
on
about that show
YouTube.
until you
Yeah,
said
it's
it.
just funny.
Yeah.
Boiling Points. That is crazy.
Yeah, and it was like, but they used to do wild shit to you. Like a nigga lick your donut, hand it to you.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm supposed to stay here for 5 minutes without cursing you out.
Oh, yeah,
like you,
yeah.
Like,
you
this-
really
the
have
shit that
self.
you're supposed to amp up on in like the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then, like, yeah, they went for shit that got to everybody's soul immediately. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they threw away 99% of their footage on that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Most of them, you're not getting good footage. Like the
You're
first
not.
time you lick the donuts, he's like, "Oh fuck no!" And there's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like, have you
Yeah.
lost your fucking mind, bro?
Right.
What the
Did you
fuck
just
wrong?
lick
Or
my
half the
fucking
time, like,
donut?
most people don't even want. I'm like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get to work.
Yeah.
Half the time, I
Yeah,
wanna walk out.
it did used to
Yeah.
happen.
That was
crazy.
I feel like they did used to always do it during like rush hour, like
Yeah.
in a Starbucks, like at 8 in the morning. Like niggas
Yeah.
is clearly need to be somewhere. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
they don't have time for games. Just give me
Yeah,
my coffee
yeah.
so I can keep moving. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Film in like the most friendly cities in America.
Yeah, they had to be. They had. You have to do a hippie town. You can't
Yeah.
do that shit in no black community.
Woo.
You getting beat the fuck
Turn
up,
up
lick
so
a nigga
fast in your
donut,
city.
or you spit in a
Somebody get
nigga's
shot.
shot. Yeah, bro. You get hurt, bro.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, we went off topic, but it's all
Oh,
good.
yeah,
Fuck it. All right, let's do who took the L.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit, y'all might do this without me, bro. I'm not prepared for that shit.
Okay.
That's fine, that's fine. You might think of one.
You're taking
you
it.
might-
Yeah, I took the L on this one.
because me and him have one, so you might think of one by the time. So
Yeah.
the L that
For
I'm
you.
taking, the L that I didn't take, I was a part of the L though because I was the one on the receiving end of it.
Oh.
So yesterday, I knew Brother Phil was coming to take pictures, so I was like, I don't have time to. My barber's birthday was yesterday, so he's definitely not working on his birthday. I'm like, damn, yo, I didn't have time to make an appointment. I guess I'm gonna just have to do a pop-up Saturday visit and wait. Like, first of all, going to the barbershop on Saturday is fucking hell. Anyway, like nobody
Is it the most
likes.
busy day? Like I gotta go. Haven't been to the barber in a while.
Nigga, fuck barbershops on Saturday.
Okay, so no Saturday.
Busy as hell, bro. It's
Yeah,
busy.
never go.
The best day to
They
go is
always
Tuesday
accept,
or
like,
Wednesday.
walk-ins on
You gotta
Saturdays,
clear your
yeah.
schedule, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. The best day to go because especially if you don't have an appointment, you were waiting an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I didn't have to wait that long. I
Well,
waited.
some places
prob-
don't even do appointments on Saturday because it's always just so many walk-ins.
Oh yeah, they can't do what they
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, because there's so many walk-ins. They're like, we're gonna be busy regardless of whether you make this appointment or not. So, but so I go to this random barbershop off Capitol. I won't put them on. I won't put the name of the barbershop on blast. It's called Barbershop.
What? It's called barbershop on this street.
So this nigga, bruh, fuck going to other barbers, bruh. This is why I've been going to the same barber for like 3 to 5 years, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
So I wait in line just like all the regular people. I just take the first person there. I'm judging everybody's haircut as they leave the chair, though, so I can make the right decision. You know what I mean? Because you're
who came out of what chair and what they look like. It's like, okay.
You're rolling the dice.
If you're jumping in a new spot, observe.
Yeah,
So you walk up to the person, you're like, hey, let me see your head.
Yeah, exactly. So I should have waited for this one dude because I think he had a fire haircut. Because I was like, okay, that dude, he's got a good shape up. You know, everything looks pretty clean, but he don't have a beard. And then the dude that was getting in the chair next had a beard. So I was like, oh, this will be perfect. Okay. If he can finish before the next person is open, I'll be able to see because that's all I need done is my beard. Mm-hmm. But he didn't finish before, but when I got closer, I was like, damn, he is good at beards. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I went to the nigga that was sat across from him. Bruh, this nigga, I tell him what I want, blase, blase, blah, right? He starts doing it. First of all, my haircut, even my face, takes like 25 minutes at my barbershop, and it's always the best haircut in the world. I'm not with that 5-10 minute haircut at all in my life anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in and out your chair in 10 minutes, that shit is
I'm never gonna see you again.
It's whack, bro. It's whack. I know it's whack. First of all, look at my mustache.
It's artistry, bro. I need you to
Why
take
is
time.
my mustache even hanging this low right now?
Right.
That shit looks ridiculous, bro. And I'm thinking, would you walk around like this, my nigga? Why would you do this to me? That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying?
You step back,
Then,
like checked it, and everything was like,
oh yeah, he had the nerve to do that. Like,
they call that shit something too. I can't think of what it is when it goes a little lower like that.
Yeah,
It
but
starts
who
with the
does?
C. I don't remember the name of the shit.
You like it to not? You like to just stop by the lips or something?
Yeah, because it doesn't connect. So
Yeah, okay.
just make the mustache and just only the mustache.
at least he left you some mustache.
Yeah, like sectionalize the mustache. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
some of these
yeah,
niggas will try to leave you with
Make
a little.
it paper thin.
Yeah,
What
paper
grown
thin
man wants to
mustache.
hold a thin ass mustache.
Yeah,
Not like, what's the actor's name that
I
does
know
that
who you're
shit?
talking
You know who I'm
about.
talking about. You
He
know who I'm
always got a
talking
suit
about.
on. He's always
Yeah,
got like
the
a pin
baby ass
drawn on. Yeah.
pinstripe.
For real?
Pin
drawn on, bro.
Yeah, it's
That
gotta
shit
be
looks
drawn on,
disgusting,
bro.
bro. That shit looks disgusting. But so I get in this chair,
Musketeer
bro.
ass shit.
Boy
Yeah.
George.
This nigga does this, bro. Y'all know when barbers be doing this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, he did that shit the whole time,
whole
bro.
time?
Like, the whole time this nigga's giving me the shape, he's like... I'm like, why is he scratching me, bro?
Damn,
Why are you
like,
doing
your
that, bro?
clippers aren't that
Like,
sharp, though.
clearly, you need new clippers, my nigga. Like, if you have to put that much force into every
Yeah,
push,
yeah.
you need new shit, bro. Like, that's what... it's the,
You need to
like,
invest back into your business.
so for
You need to get
literally...
yourself a bevel, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Go ahead,
So
go
that
ahead,
shit was
go ahead and own
terrible.
up.
So literally for like the duration of the time, my head is moving like this. My shit all red. I'm like, nigga, you got my shit irritated and shit. Then I get home and I'm like touching it. And I'm like, oh my God, let me take my clippers and clean it up even better.
Oh.
And bring it like skin level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's still like microscopic hairs long enough to itch now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's whack.
Bruh,
That's
Barbara
whack.
was whack, bruh.
Oh.
Whack, dog. Whack.
Trust every barber, man.
Whack,
Kids
bro.
walking into random
It was
shops.
whack as hell.
Nah,
bro.
because it's
Yeah.
just like any job, any profession out there. There's always people in there who's just quality, not quantity, just trying to get you in, get you out,
Especially on a
Get you out.
Saturday.
Yeah, too true.
Yeah,
Especially on a
yeah,
Saturday.
Doing a military style, you like,
Yeah,
get him out
yeah,
the chair. Like, that's,
yeah.
Phil has to go in just a quick second, right?
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
got to go in a quick second. So, real quick. What is that? Okay, well, I have to do that later. Shit, yeah. Matter of fact, let's take a brief intermission, actually, because we
Okay.
can do that. We have the power for
Okay.
that.
All right,
So,
we got
yeah, let's-
commercials now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun.
And then you can cut all 3 minutes of this.
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Talking about.
We'll be back,
Yeah.
even though it won't feel like we've been back, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. And we're back, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There was about a good 45 minutes in between.
Yeah.
It was a good 45-minute break, but we were pretty much, I had finished going in on that barber.
Oh, you
Because
were
that's what
telling
we're
your
on.
yeah, that's
so,
right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we're still on L of the week.
Yeah, I forgot about
Who
that.
took
Okay.
the L, and we're going to pass that off to Brother Shane.
Okay, yeah, mine is just movie based, but I mean it's an L for him. So
L for the director?
no, for an actor.
Okay.
Okay, so And you guys may
I
have
still
heard.
didn't think of that shit the whole time we were.
Oh
doing
shit!
everything
Well, we
that
were doing
happened.
a lot of stuff.
We were doing a lot of shit.
There was
We
a
did. We were doing a
whole
lot of
thing
shit.
that just happened. Yeah,
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 we
yeah.
did do a lot of stuff just
yeah,
now.
pictures, karaoke. Yeah,
We did do a lot just now.
Yeah, yeah.
Niggas forgot we had to come back to finish.
Yeah.
Because what if we just ended like that and I forgot too? And
Oh
then-
yeah, we'll be back,
then-
and that's the end of the episode.
And then when it came to editing, I was like, well,
oh, we don't
you
have
know
no
what?
ending.
We don't have anything to end with.
Yeah, yeah.
We just kind of were like, I'll be back, and never came back.
That never came back.
That
I
shit
would have
would
forgotten if you didn't tell me.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
But yeah, so so mine is for an actor, and you guys may have heard about this already, but it's just it's fresh in the news. Basically, DC, the DC and their whole universe thing, they're trying to expand it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But basically, it seems like there's going to be a bunch of characters, a bunch of actors playing different characters. So the one right now is, Jared Leto is playing the Joker, and he played him in Suicide Squad. Right?
Oh,
So
okay.
the brand new Joker,
okay.
right?
I kind of like that Joker.
Yeah,
I like that
I
Joker.
thought he was. He has potential.
I
You
thought
know,
it was a
like-
good up-to-date version.
Yeah.
Like if Joker was 2017, that's what.
Yeah,
Right,
I
right,
liked
right,
him.
That's
as
a good.
the
That's a
Joker.
good point.
You know
I
what
didn't
I
think
mean?
of that.
Like-
I didn't think of that when I watched
Yeah.
it, but that's a good
No,
point.
I liked his portrayal of the Joker. I just don't like the
Yeah.
movie. Like I
Oh,
don't. I just
the
think
Suicide
the
Squad.
director. Yeah, the
Okay.
director. I just think he was like not used well. That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
see what
he
you're
has
saying.
potential. Like
He definitely wasn't used well.
Yeah,
in
you
the
know?
movie.
like he wasn't as he could have been just as effective as Heath's Joker. Yeah. So basically, he's playing the. Oh yeah, dog under the table.
Yeah.
And he tripped. But yeah, so he's playing the Joker as of that movie, and everybody thought he was going to be the new Joker, right? So now in the news, it turns out that Warner Brothers and DC they're trying to make a solo Joker movie. Joker by himself, his origin
Yeah, I
thing.
think so.
That'd be
Now,
dope.
yeah, but here's the thing: they want somebody else to play the Joker in this solo movie. But at the same time, they want Jared Leto to stay as the Joker in the DC universe. This Joker movie that they want to do is going to not be in the universe. It's going to be like a whole new separate thing. It's going to be like a separate
Why
story
would they do
thing.
that?
Yeah, I feel
I
like
don't
that.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's an L right there, but yeah.
That's an L for the studio, right? So
Yeah.
that could be an L for the studio too.
Yeah.
Because like it just making it look like Warner Brothers and DC doesn't know what they're doing. Like you have them. Okay, fine. You want to do a solo movie, but you're not gonna have the guy who's playing the Joker already being in this movie. You're gonna have a completely. The whole
Yeah,
speculation is like Martin Scorsese is going to produce this Joker movie.
The
He's not going to
spin-off
direct
one.
it. Yeah, he's not going
Yeah.
to direct it, but he's going to produce it. Maybe put up some ideas. They're saying they want it to be like a sort of like a Goodfellas type of feel with this Joker movie.
Oh,
that
really?
would be kind of
a
fire.
Goodfellas kind of
gangster.
feel?
Yeah, a gangster. Martin
I mean, well, he
Scorsese
is on that
gangster
gangster
type of
shit,
film.
really, like-
Yep.
But the
comes down to
Jared
it.
Leto, his character would fit that way
He
better.
Yeah,
would.
yeah,
He
yeah.
would.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
actually would.
That's
See,
his
I like his.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like his new portrayal, his new suave gangster.
Because it's like
Yeah.
because if the Joker was like now,
That's what it'd be.
it would be a gangster that
Yeah.
was just crazy as fuck. But
Yeah.
it'd be
Right.
like a
I
regular
wanted
gangster,
it
yeah.
before going into Suicide Squad. I wanted him to be different from Heath Joker
right,
because
right,
I didn't
right.
want him to just rip off because Heath is just
Yeah,
like
'cause he
he's just a
wouldn't be-
dirty.
And not only
Yeah.
that, he wouldn't.
Anarchist.
And
Right.
not only that, he wouldn't be able to
Just a
keep up with
psychopath.
that.
Yeah.
He was just kind of
it-
like he's just like
Yeah,
a
he
psychopath
has no
kinda thing.
rules. He
Yeah,
doesn't
like-
abide to any law or anything.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I liked how his Joker was more clean and neat and gangster. He
He
has like
was,
his
yeah.
whole like
with
gangster
the
squad
tattoos all
and-
over and shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
he was more like a gang member,
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I like this. I just think that he just wasn't used well.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like saying like they don't like his Joker because of that. But I'm thinking it's like, no, you just didn't like the way he was used, Because
That's true.
I mean, if
yeah.
Heath Ledger's, Christopher Nolan, if he just did a shit job directing, Heath Ledger's Joker, that performance could have turned out looking whack,
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah.
just like with directing is sort of like you're supposed to be like this, like the life raft.
Right.
You're supposed to keep them afloat and all that shit and make sure they don't go off the deep end and all that shit. And that's what Christopher Nolan was doing with, I'm sure there was some takes where he was going over the top and Christopher Nolan had to be, okay, maybe pull it back
Scale
here.
back
a
a little
little
bit.
bit,
Yeah.
You have to mold it, So it's his performance, the success of his performance was sort of both of them. But I just feel like with Suicide Squad, Jared Leto was just thrown out into the ocean and with no direction, and he was kind of just going over the ways. Okay,
And
fine,
then
whatever.
He made the best of what he. Yeah,
What
he
he
still-
Yeah,
he still-
because he wasn't being steered in
Yeah,
a certain
yeah.
place, So his performance might have come off a little just a little campy, you know. Just there was a certain. I remember there was a scene where he was supposed to like be creepy, but the scene just kind of just looked weird. You know, it just
talking
felt
about the one
weird.
where they were in the club.
Yeah, when he was like that guy was tied up and he was like, "Kiss my hand." It was like, "Oh, I like the way you know."
Oh,
like,
that was a little weird.
it
yeah,
just,
that
I
was
don't know.
weird.
Like
yeah.
that scene
Talking
could have
about that
been.
part.
Could have been
I
better.
just watched that movie recently too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it could have
Yeah.
been
like a month
better.
ago.
Yeah. Like it could have just been done better. But with Jared Leto not being the Joker in this solo movie, now Jared Leto just heard about it, and he's upset.
He just heard about it.
Damn.
Apparently.
Damn.
Oh, so
Yeah.
really definitely took
Yeah,
it.
he just heard about it. He's upset. He's feeling like he's ripped off. Like you just cast me as the Joker, and now you want another Joker to be playing the Joker in this solo movie, which is the gig you promised me, and now.
Oh, that's.
But they want to
up.
do a Harley and Joker movie with Jared Leto. See, they're trying to have like a two-way
That's
street
weird.
kind of thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know?
just stick with one
Yeah,
person,
that
retire
doesn't
him,
feel smart.
and then
Yeah.
move
And
to the
move on
next.
one,
Yeah, and my
Do it like
thi-
James Bond does it, man.
exactly
Yeah.
one at a time,
Do it
right?
like James
One at a
Bond.
time.
One at a
Like,
time.
Even the
yeah.
Batmans are one at a time. You know?
Right.
Yeah, they definitely
Um,
are. And then
yeah.
the Batmans, they'll get 2 to 3 movies apiece.
Yeah,
And then
run
on
it
to the
out,
next
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Spider-Man started doing that too.
Spider-Man. Yeah, you know, there's not multiple. You know, so I don't know if they're trying to do this. It's two things. I don't know if they just going wild and they're just like, look, we're gonna have a
And
solo
they're just
movie.
trying to make money.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna have another Joker here and a Joker there and all that stuff. Or are they trying to do it because when it comes to comic books, like we don't have a problem with there being different artists taking over, like different Jokers, and there's a side story here, and it's not really related to this one and all that stuff. It's just kind of just issues everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Are they trying to do that with movies? I feel like that's a little bit hard. You know, like you could just have different Jokers, you know,
and then it
different
won't-
actors playing different Jokers
Yeah,
in
it
different
doesn't work the
movies
same
and all that
way.
stuff.
It
Yeah.
doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't
Nah,
work
it's
the same
visual,
way.
bro.
Yeah, it's different. You know, with
It's
movies, it's
different.
different because then you're gonna have people who are not into these movies and stuff like that. They're gonna
You're
be like,
writing some like you're just behind the scenes writing the script, right, or so and so. But like the face of that character is still the face of that character in whatever you're reading, right?
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
the same thing. The face of the character in the movie is gonna have to be what that is.
yeah.
So,
And then
like,
remember, you're gonna have a lot of
it's
people who are confused. Remember, like there's a lot of people who don't really like look into these things. So you're gonna have somebody looking into this separate Joker movie and be like, oh, is that connected to Suicide Squad? And somebody have to be like, no, it's not. It's a whole nother thing. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's like, and then this Joker movie, oh, is that connected to this Joker movie? No,
That's
no.
true.
It's-
Yeah, that's true.
It's just gonna be a bunch
because
of
the way
confusion.
these superhero movies have been coming out, it's like we know they all work together, kind of.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like we know this one is gonna have something to do with the other one.
Yeah.
So if you're
yeah.
gonna put out 2 Joker movies and be like they don't have anything to do with
two
each
different
other,
actors playing that, and then,
storylines too.
yeah, and then here's the thing: they're reaching now. Warner Brothers is reaching because they're saying not only is Martin Scorsese producing it, they want to get Martin Scorsese to try to get Leonardo DiCaprio
I
to
saw
play
that.
the
Yeah,
Joker.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm like, man, they are reaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like,
saw that. I did see that.
I don't
saw
know if
that.
he'll do it. I don't know if he'll do it.
I think
Yeah.
he'll good. I think he'd do good at it.
I think he'd probably,
probably
do a
do
good job
good 'cause he's
yeah,
good,
I mean,
but-
look,
He was
who
good
thought
at it.
Heath Ledger could fucking,
Yeah,
you know, who thought that
he was a
could be the
sleeper.
fucking Joker?
That was a sleeper. Nobody expected that.
No,
I mean because
nobody.
nobody expected that.
Nobody thought that. You know what? This is a good idea.
We didn't know he was that good. I did.
Oh, he was
At
a
least I
monster.
didn't know he was that
Yeah, I
good.
didn't either. He was a monster. And
I saw what was the medieval movie he did, but it was kind of a love movie too. Though.
A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale. I
I
saw
never saw
that.
that. I
That was
didn't see
good.
Yeah.
But that was like a love story. He does a lot of love movies.
Yeah, he was like a
he's-
heartthrob.
Yeah,
in
he
the,
was
like,
always in
late-
romantic
early
movies.
2000s. You know?
Yeah, he was always in. That's all I saw him in romantic movies. So it was like,
Yeah, 10 Things I Hate About You.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it
I
went.
remember
Yeah,
that
so
shit.
it was like, damn, this
Yeah.
motherfucker can be the Joker too.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah,
See, and I remember like when he was cast. First of all, for some reason, like when Batman Begins came out, that's the first time I found out what a reboot was. I didn't know what a reboot was. You know, like when there's just starting to like a
Starting
it's a
the whole
new
franchise
reboot.
over.
Yeah,
start the
new-
whole series over.
I didn't when
Yeah.
Batman Begins came out. I didn't think it was a reboot. I thought it was a continuation of like the Michael Keaton.
the old stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh.
I thought, oh, okay, so this is the movie before the first 1989 Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson Batman.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
yeah.
So then
yeah.
at the end, remember, like you see Joker's card.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, Jack Nicholson. Okay, it all connects.
yeah.
3 years later, the casting for The Dark Knight, and I was like, wait, Heath Ledger is the Joker. Wait, but the Joker's dead. Jack Nicholson, he fell off the building. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
What is going on? That's when I found out. I was like, oh, this whole Batman thing, this is a whole new thing?
Yeah, a whole reboot thing. Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I was like, oh.
So even so you were left in the dark.
see,
that
I
whole time.
had no idea.
See,
You
I
were left
never
in the
really
dark
saw
for
any of like
years.
the older ones though.
Oh, do you mean like the old
Yeah.
Batman movies? Okay.
Batman
I mean,
with
I
the
saw,
Batman
like,
Forever.
I saw those, but like, there's other ones before that I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like the old ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah,
old.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the same thing. The
So you
ones
talking about,
I'm talking like
talking about like
90s.
Mr.
with
Freeze.
the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Freeze,
okay.
the Penguin.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Penguin.
Yeah,
and all
so
that.
And
Batman,
Catwoman.
Batman Returns
Yeah.
with the Catwoman.
Yep.
Batman Forever with Jim Carrey. That's a
Yeah.
guilty pleasure.
Is that
for
the
me,
one?
actually.
Which was the
That
joint
one
with?
was Jim Carrey was the shit.
Yeah,
He
like the
was
Riddler,
my,
that
he's
shit was
one of my
good.
heroes, man.
That
Like,
They
shit
need to
good.
bring the Riddler back, bro.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
need to bring the
Yeah,
Riddler
yeah,
back.
yeah,
He
they
killed that role, bro.
yeah.
And he was terrifying, and he was
Yeah.
having fun the whole time.
Yeah, he was having
The
fun.
whole
yeah.
fucking time.
Yeah.
And see,
That
a
was
lot of
just-
people, they don't like those last two. Like Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin actually is kind of garbage. But
Batman and Robin was kind of weak.
the one with
yeah.
Arnold,
Batman
yeah.
Forever. Even
Batman
though
Forever, I have a
I
soft
can-
spot for it.
Yeah, me too. I can see why people would say it was bad because there was a
Yeah.
lot of A-list celebrities in there.
Yeah.
It was like, and it was really corny lines actually.
Yeah.
But for some
it came-
reason, I like that shit.
The
though.
reason why a lot of people didn't like it is because the first two Tim Burton ones, they were dark. And
They were.
The
They
studios
were. They
said
were.
that they were too dark, especially the second one with
the
the
Penguin?
That got dark. He was just like,
Nigga, that
remember
shit
the girl is like bending over the table, and he's like, "Yeah, just a pussy I've been waiting for." I'm like,
Bruh,
"Holy
that
I'm
shit-
10.
They said that shit.
He
Bruh,
said that shit.
That movie was dark, bro. I
Yeah.
don't know. Bro,
Oh
the-
no! When
the-
Catwoman was laying on with her ass and up
Yeah,
in the air,
and
just
then
a pussy I've been looking
and then
for.
the Penguin, bro, was eating raw fish on screen, bro.
he
That
bit
shit was
somebody's nose and the blood squirted.
yeah.
I remember
that
seeing
shit
that in the
was-
theater. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah,
this
bro,
is
that movie was dark.
So
as
it got
fuck,
dark,
bro.
and then a lot of people complained that it got dark.
It wasn't
a
really
lot
for
of
kids,
taking your kids to see Batman.
Yeah,
and
it
holy
was
shit,
not for
pussy,
kids. That movie
blood,
was
and
not for kids.
Right.
Yeah.
So and death, and she was getting shot, and she
Yeah.
actually had 9 lives and shit. It was like dark.
Yeah.
When he died, there was like black blood coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, God, damn,
That was
the
really,
the
I
sewers.
appreciate it now as being an adult because I'm like, damn, this is pretty daring. This is
It
dark.
was, yeah.
But so then they fired Tim Burton. They brought in Joel Schumacher, and he just, and if you remember,
He commercialized
it's bright
it.
and neon and all that stuff. Like
Imagine, I mean,
made it
think
kid
about-
friendly.
Yeah, yeah.
And then,
A
think
lot of
about,
people-
and then think about how many on top of that, it was so many so many villains in one movie, bro.
Oh, and then the trope started getting weird because by the time Batman Forever came out, then you started having the two villains. We could team up against Batman, and then in Batman and Robin again, it happened with Mr. Freeze. And
Oh, wait,
Poison
wait.
Ivy.
No, Batman Forever was Poison Ivy.
No,
Mr.
Batman
Freeze.
Forever was Two-Face and the Riddler.
Okay, and then
by
Batman
themselves.
and Robin was what?
Was Mr. Freeze,
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy, and then Bane.
And Bane. That's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah,
right.
that's
I don't
right.
remember him being in the old ones.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
just that
that's
one.
right, that's
Yeah,
right.
he was just that one.
And the girl was in there too. It did get
Oh,
watered
and
down.
Batgirl.
Batgirl was in there
Batgirl.
too. Yup.
But a lot of people, and when you watch it as an adult, you do see that even the guy who played Robin, Chris O'Donnell, he was in the making of Batman and Robin. He said, I mean, Batman and Robin, it is kind of like a 2-hour toy commercial, because
Damn,
they
that's
made that
true.
movie to sell toys. Because then, that's why they kept changing suits in the middle of the movie and stuff like that, is to have different types of toys.
Yeah, that's true. And
To
they're
sell. So
yeah,
that
because
one
Fucking
had no
ulterior
story.
motive, man.
Yeah,
because by the end of the movie, their fucking outfits were flames.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was all black, but it was silver.
Silver, yeah.
It was silver accents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't have any reason because Batman Forever at least had a reason. Because I remember in that movie, the cave actually blew up and he had no more suits. So then, and he had this spare one that was different. So
Yeah.
that was a story reason for him to change costume. But, in the last one, it was kind of just like, oh, okay, well, let's just have them change costumes,
And then-
to sell more toys and all
and
that
then
shit.
and then run towards the camera
Yeah. Oh!
in slow motion. And for some reason, I keep picturing because for some reason this is what their helmets kept vibrating.
You noticed that too?
Yeah. Their helmets just
When
kept,
they were just running.
Really?
bruh. Yeah,
'cause
for
they're
some
running
reason,
fast,
bruh.
but it's
Yeah,
just-
yeah,
It was in slow motion, but the helmets kept fucking jiggling like Jello, bro. That shit was weird as hell, bro. It was mad weird, dog.
Yeah.
I do remember that vividly, bro.
Yeah,
It
but
was
I-
I
Batman's
want to pull up a
helmet.
clip now.
Yeah. The ending
But
of
we
Batman
did
and
get
Robin.
we did get one good thing from that.
What?
No, I take that back. That was Batman Forever. We got that Seal song, "Kiss from Aurora."
The whole soundtrack. I think
The
I'm
whole
going to do a
soundtrack was
video,
fire,
actually.
yeah.
I was thinking of doing a whole, 1 minute, video or whatever, just on how that soundtrack kind of shaped my musical taste.
That
because
soundtrack.
it had different genres on it.
It did,
and
it did.
and that's sort of like how my ears are, sort of trained now. Like that's how it, it just had like Seal, U2. Oh, you see it?
You see it?
Yeah. I saw the thumbnail and it refreshed my memory.
Refreshed
my memory of that scene.
Yeah.
It's Yeah, I know. I'm about to. But I'm just saying.
She was kind of hot.
When I saw
the
what'd you call it?
the damsel in distress in the movie.
Here it goes. Hold on.
Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman.
This shit right here. This shit right here.
Yep. Here it is.
Yeah.
And then she comes on. Turn it this way.
I'm looking. Hold up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah,
Why is it?
It just
yeah.
looks
like right up here.
Why is it doing that shit? Like his helmet was clearly not tight enough.
Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah, but Batman Forever, I have a soft spot for that one because that one actually had like a story. He couldn't sleep. He was having repressed memories. He didn't even want to be Batman anymore.
Yeah.
And Val Kilmer, I remember he only played Batman that once because then they moved on to George Clooney. So basically with Warner Brothers, we went on a whole tangent, but basically with Warner Brothers, I guess they're the ones that are actually maybe I should be given the L to because they're so unorganized and don't know what they're doing. So I'm sorry, Jared Leto. Yeah, you're fine. You're just upset.
Yeah, you didn't catch the L. You were.
Yeah. You're just rightfully upset.
Yeah.
You're not getting the gig that you deserve.
Warner Brothers, you caught
just
that
a casualty of war.
Yeah, casualty award. Like they don't know what they're doing. So Warner Brothers. DC, they're the ones who are getting the L this week from me. Get your shit together, man. Marvel over there, they popping off still. They know what they're doing. They're a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, they pretty much hit on.
I still need to see Ant-Man. I might stay up tonight and watch it.
It's pretty good.
I heard it was good.
It's enjoyable. Like you will like it.
Yeah.
It's good.
I need to watch it.
I like all of their movies.
I saw like the first 15 minutes. It was good.
Yeah.
Like I saw where they
like it won't blow your mind, but it's kind of just like this is a really good movie.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah. It's fun. It's like a heist movie. It's like robbing a place or something.
Yeah, because I was at the point where they had just met T.I. and his homies.
Yeah. And T.I. is kind of funny in it. Yeah, I didn't expect him to be that funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, you looking for me for L?
I mean, I forgot. Yeah, you said.
I mean, not really, man. I took so many L's.
It's like myself.
Like last month that I don't even know.
I can't even think about somebody else's.
Yeah.
I kind of tuned out and just like just like reevaluated life.
I need to focus on my own shit.
I called you about it.
Yeah. It's like
I talked to you about that.
Yeah, it's like I got it. Yeah, I remember. But you're coming out of it though. You're like, bro, I can't believe I was just going through that.
Yeah. I took 3 L's in 1 week. 2 of them were major L's. I don't remember the third L anymore because the 2 were so major.
It washed out the third one, but you took a third one.
I know I took a third one. But no, I remember now. The third L happened the same night I had the second L.
Oh,
yeah.
So they blended together.
You were catching L's that 1 week, bro.
Yeah,
you was catching L's.
It was like just to sum it up shortly. I mean, it was like I did some crazy shit in a sense, like. West 1 L. I'm just gonna say that. And then the second L got thrown out of a club.
Oh,
saying,
damn! I forget.
Yeah. The third, and it was vicious how it happened too. It was just like a whole setup. Like it was just fucked up. Anyway, found out I'm banned.
You trying to go back?
Bruh, fucking put my they scanned my my card.
Oh,
and was like,
that's how they do it.
Scanned my card, my ID, and was like, you it says you got into a fight. I was like, okay, first off, I didn't get into a fight. So
how long have you been?
Shit.
I know I'm not. I mean, I'm just gonna talk to the GM, bro. Like I'm a patron. Like I'm saying, like they know me in there. Like the people know me in there. So I don't know whatever happened that night. I don't know. I was drunk, so it was probably deserved. But I know I didn't do anything ratchet.
Wow.
Anyway, so that happened, and then that same night I got this chick just fucking went off on me, just like right outside, just cursed me out, just
shit.
Just going in on me.
I haven't been cursed out by a girl in a long time, bro.
She was fucking going in, man.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had a good curse out.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But that brings me to my next point. Like this whole L segment, it doesn't have to be. I don't think it doesn't have to be somebody else. If you want to,
you
could be talking about yourself.
Yeah.
So that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
100%. Yeah.
So if I do some shit that's like, okay, the L is me, man. Here's what happened.
I took that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was like last month. I mean, I'm definitely I'm a better man today because of it.
It made me who I am.
It was just like, man, I was out here doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Just stretching myself thin in every area, man. Doing too much. Just regroup, stick to myself, and just
stick to the plan.
Stick to the plan.
Yeah.
Stick to the plan.
Yeah.
But hey,
Yeah.
That's it, people. We
Yeah,
got
man.
new segments to introduce. We'll even do these when we have guests as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll start sending them off to the guests so the guests can have theirs worked out as well.
Yeah.
Before they
Yeah.
get here, so they're not
Yeah,
on the
because I
spot.
definitely didn't have anything worked out just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the guests, I'll give them a list for their hot take and their L,
Yeah.
and then the movie rewrites, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's it, people.
Okay, man.
We had a long day, and then we're probably gonna shoot another one.
Yeah.
Only like a 30-minute episode, but we'll be about one. Technically, we'll be a week ahead though.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That will be nice.
Okay, yeah.
That would be nice.
Okay.
That would be nice. But yeah, people, we're gonna be out. Follow us on everything: YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Music coming soon.
Yeah.
Apple Podcast coming very soon.
Yeah.
That was what we had a delay for setting up imagery for that. So
Yeah.
that's coming soon. Website's coming soon. Big things, man. Big things with
Big
the 3O
things, big
podcast.
things.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody that's not a part of this is taking an L. Just so you But yeah, yo, we
Nah, but
out.
for real though.
All right.
We'll see y'all next week.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Peace.